What up, boxing world? JF Sports. Juan Manuel MARQUEZ said that Pacquiao should be fighting Brook, Crawford, or Garcia. As you guys know, MARQUEZ is one of the opponents that is being mentioned to fight Manny Pacquiao in 2016. Now, with statements like that, it seems like to me, MARQUEZ is trying to take the attention away from him, you know? I mean, he says over here, I am no longer on the radar of Pacquiao. Well, obviously you're fucking wrong because they have mentioned you. He said he wants to see Pacquiao face some new challenges like Kell, Brook, Terrence Crawford, or even Danny Garcia. They are unbeaten opponents with quality, and they would certainly serve the purpose in proving that he is still not done in terms of competing with big leagues. Big leagues? Alright. He can still compete with anyone. The loss to Mayweather does not mean that he is finished. You have to compete with the best. The best. But with fights that I previously mentioned, he can show that he is still the same fighter. Now, I'm going to give you guys my thought on this. And I'm going to try not to be such an asshole, alright? I'm going to try. No promises. Clearly, MARQUEZ is bitching out, right? MARQUEZ doesn't want to take the fight against Pacquiao. He doesn't want to give Pacquiao a rematch after knocking him out in 2012. You know, they fought 4 times. Pacquiao is nice enough and kind enough to give MARQUEZ 3 rematches. Alright? And finally, MARQUEZ studied Pacquiao and memorized them and knocked him out, right? And some people say it was a lucky shot. Who the fuck knows? Whatever. Truth of the matter is, Pacquiao was knocked out and he lost that fight. Got it. Get it. Anyway, with statements like he wants to see him face new challenges with quality opponents. He said the best fighters such as Kell, Brook, Danny Garcia, and Terrence Crawford. Now, I'm going to give him a benefit of the doubt as far as Kell, Brook. Okay? I'm going to give him that. But fucking Terrence Crawford? Do you really fucking think that Terrence Crawford is in Manny Pacquiao's fucking level? Who the fuck did Terrence Crawford ever beat? Just because the guy's undefeated doesn't mean he's fucking beating every fucking body. It doesn't mean that he's fucking competitive enough to somebody like Pacquiao or Keith Thurman or Mayweather for that matter. Terrence Crawford? Spence and fucking... Spence would annihilate fucking Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford is being belittled. That's the only word I can put it. Belittled by Thurman and Danny Garcia. If you want to really ask me, Danny Garcia is fucking ducking his Spence, and so does fucking Thurman. I mean, do you want me to fucking be nice here or what? It just is the way it is. They know that fucking Spence has a very good fucking chance of beating the fuck out of Danny Garcia. And Terrence Crawford for that matter. You know, why don't they fight him? You know? Anyway, as far as MARQUEZ saying that they're champions, that they are, you know, the best out there, I had to fucking disagree. You know, Danny Garcia has fucking only fought once at 147. He was very good, questionably undefeated at 140. Alright, he held the title over there. He got stripped off of the title for fucking ducking opponents. And you guys know this. This is not no fucking secret. Danny Garcia has ducked opponents. Danny Garcia, contrary to popular belief, had controversial wins against Peterson and other dude from Puerto Rico. Danny Garcia would get fucked up by Pacquiao. That's just my opinion. Alright, he's not ready. He barely fucking won against Paulie Malignaggi. He couldn't knock down even a guy that had almost 2 years layoff and washed up Paulie the Magician Malignaggi. He couldn't knock him down. He won via unanimous decision. That don't mean shit. You know, a guy like Paulie Malignaggi, you should be able to easily, if you are Danny Garcia like you are, you know, you say that you're a fighter, you're the best at what you do, and you're ready to move out, you should have beaten fucking Paulie Malignaggi easy. Knock him down. It shouldn't have gone to fucking 12 rounds. And as far as Terrence Crawford, come on, man. Talking about, you know, having Errol Spence fight better wins and you know, fight better opponents and get better wins. That's the same fucking thing for Terrence Crawford, all right? And the only fucking reason why even Terrence Crawford is being mentioned, not by Bob Arum, by the way, on the latest and greatest, is because Terrence Crawford is with Top Rank, and it makes sense as far as money-wise, as far as building another pay-per-view sensation fighter. But no, dude, you know, do you guys really want to fucking see Pacquiao against Terrence Crawford? You know, is that going to be competitive enough? What happens if fucking Pacquiao beats Terrence Crawford? If not, knocks him down. They said, oh, he's supposed to beat him. You know, Terrence Crawford not really fought anybody. What happens if fucking Manny Pacquiao fights Danny Garcia and knocks him down and fucking beats him? Oh, Danny Garcia's never really fought anybody at 147. Just because Danny Garcia's fought one guy, I watched that Paulie Malignaggi 147, as his debut, by the way, he's ready for Manny Pacquiao? Fucking, I don't understand Marquez's fucking logic here. I get him, Kell Brook. You know, Kell Brook, I think he's a solid guy. I'll give him that. Even Kell Brook ducks people. You know, he should be fighting people. He should be fucking facing American. Or I don't know if Americans want to duck him. I don't know. Both fighters are ducking each other. You know, contrary to popular belief, I would like to see the Manny Pacquiao American fight. Don't get me wrong, but I don't fucking think American has a chance against Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to be honest with me and you want my own fucking opinion, Manny Pacquiao should fight somebody like Keith Thurman, Kell Brook. I'll give him that. You know? Or I would like to see him with Maidana, even Lucas Matisse. Those guys, they're fucking hard hitters and, you know, toe-to-toe guys and fucking not little bitches in one round and shit. You know what I mean? Those guys that we should be picking from, not Marquez's fucking... This is Marquez's fucking idea of docking Manny Pacquiao. Anyways, this is his getaway. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking alibi, so he get the fucking radar off of him. He said that I'm no longer on Manny Pacquiao's radar. Obviously you are, motherfucker. They're being mentioned. They fucking mentioning your name. And no fucking... There's no goddamn secret here. Marquez got lucky against Pacquiao. He doesn't want to fucking lose again. He's fucking scared of him. Hell, he got beat by Bradley. You know? And I fucking hate it just because he fucking knocked out Manny Pacquiao. He's like, oh yeah, I'm better than him now. My job is done there. What if Manny Pacquiao never gave you those fucking chances? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, I wish Manny Pacquiao never gave him that fucking opportunity. Because now he's got this big head, like he's somebody, I'm done with you now, I'm not gonna fucking fight you again. But clearly, it's fucking, the dude is docking Manny Pacquiao, that's for damn sure. And Manny Pacquiao would love nothing more but to rematch with Marquez and avenge that loss. Hell, the fucking fight with Marquez anyways, before he knocked out fucking Pacquiao, he was on the verge of getting knocked out himself. Look at the fucking fight again. I watched it again last night because of all this fucking stupid shit that Marquez is saying. I watched it again last night. And dude, Marquez's face was fucked up. Fucked up. He had cuts every fucking where. And Manny Pacquiao made that fucking move, that little fucking feint, and he got fucking knocked out. He made that mistake and shit happens. You know, but you can't act like, oh, I'm the best because I've knocked him out. Like, you know, you've never had any problems against the guy. You know, Marquez talks like he beat Manny Pacquiao easy or something, you know. Whatever, man. And yes, clearly with his fucking statements, he's trying to get away from the subject that he is a potential Manny Pacquiao opponent. He doesn't want to fight him. That's just, you know, forget the motherfucker. He's docking him. Marquez is on fucking PEDs anyways. The motherfucker's a doper too. You know, he's got this, you know, knee injuries and shit, and he's trying to come back. I think Marquez wants to fight again, and maybe he should fight somebody like Jose Vargas, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, so he could look good against that guy. Or fight somebody like fucking Paulie Malignaggi, you know. Shit, I bet you fucking Marquez can't even fucking perform well against fucking Danny Garcia or Terrence Crawford. He thinks that Terrence Crawford and Danny Garcia are good fighters, are best fighters, and they are. They are, but they're not necessarily on fucking Pacquiao's level. You know, just, I don't know, man. I don't know why people fucking tend to push the Terrence Crawford and Danny Garcia. I don't know, Marquez is just fucking going with emotion anyways. I don't give a shit what he thinks, so. But in my own opinion, if Manny Pacquiao, you know, if Marquez really want to be fucking all you know, truthful about things, then he should mention somebody like Keith Thurman, you know, Kell, Brook. I would like to see that fight. Maidana, Matisse. Those guys are fucking Rockies. You know, they're not easy to beat. You know, maybe fucking Marquez should fight somebody like Chavez. I don't know. I don't know if they ever fought before. But whatever, man. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. This fucking article pissed me off, and I have to say something about it. Let me know what you guys think. Drop me a comment. And as always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.